And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 14, Colts nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
Great. 48 for Mike. You must be treated. It's 74.
Again, it's Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st down, Baltimore.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 83 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 21. Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our stat. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Again, coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons, here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and goal. Wentz. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blankenship's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
25-yard line.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First
Partner,
down.
you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. To throw again, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. This 5-7. Kill. Turn up.
To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
Line 36. Check. Watch 36.
Here's Wentz to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Watch 36. Coming.
Wentz now on first down. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, Taylor now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Takes this about 5 yards deep. A nice little juke. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 31, Ravens 28. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That'll be complete to Galvez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens first down.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's a 40-yard line.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
3-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. first and 10. Here's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete.
You don't like this!
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Colts 38, Ravens 28. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Colts 38, Ravens 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check, boys.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, Wentz flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Switch.
57. Here, shift.
Banjo.
Wentz now on third and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes makes the score Colts 45.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here will go to the 30.